Peace and love, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. Of course, I'm Dulcie. Good to have y'all. Hope it's been a wonderful Monday. It can be pretty long on a work day. Sorry if I have a bit of an echo. I'm still at work, so it's you can hear a little bit of echo in the background, but I am about to move around. So as you can see on the screen, I have a form for us to fill out. This is for only the people that are serious inquiries only for the vacation. It's just a registration, basically asking for your name and my way of getting in contact with you. So what we want to do is by Sunday solidify a date, and then by the first Sunday in July we want to be putting the down payment down as far as for the event. So I mean, uh, for me, I really don't care if it's like 20 people or just 5 people. I know it's going to be a vibe. We're going to have fun. So I'm not really caring about quantity over quality. Hey, Navi. So I think whatever happens as far as it, it's going to be a good time. But if you really are serious and you think you want to go, please click the link and fill out your registration. Now, give me a second so I can move so I don't have such an echo. All right, this should be a little bit better. Again, peace and love, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a good day. So, as you could see from the title, I plan on us having a bit of a spicy conversation, but I am going to talk about some things since, I mean, my name is being dropped every single day. Why not? Why not I drop a name in return? That's what it's about, the content, right? So, um, to True Zone. True Zone, yes. I'm not afraid to say your name, True Zone. At the end of the day, I think the most disrespectful part is that you keep lying about what happened. Like, K Dub, that girl did not disrespect you. She did not come on the panel to put her foot down. She did not try to treat like she was the big boss in town and try to sun you. All those things are lies that you keep trying to come out up with to save face because you're the one that's really in your feelings. And we can tell because you keep talking about it every single day. And I'm sure you're going to be in your feelings for months and months to come. It's fine. One day you're not going to be in your feelings and you're going to be able to receive this. So K Dub did not sun you. All she did was come on the panel to talk about a conversation that she thought would be interesting to bring to your panel and talk to Zay about. That's the only thing that happened. You came up on the panel and you were upset that she didn't cuss out Sister Bethy for you or hold you down in some way or anything, which I think is pretty ironic being that Demi had hit the same panel before and you didn't get mad that she didn't cuss out Sister Bethy. Or did you? Because it does seem like after she hit Smoke's panel, that's when you blocked her. So maybe you did get mad at Demi for the same thing. Who knows? But either way, stop lying on K Dub. She did not come up there. She did not disrespect you. She didn't say anything to you. Salute 305. She just was having a conversation. So your request of not talking about the same thing every single day would be fulfilled. It was a conversation about us actually doing something, moving forward in politics or anything, which all she was trying to do is bring that to the panel. So, secondly, I've, like I said before, I've been this. I'm not going to let people just go up and disrespect a woman for no reason, especially someone that's so much younger than you, and you're cussing her out as far as and telling her things and calling her a bitch because you want her to fight Sister Betty. You fight Sister Betty. You get someone else to fight Sister Betty. That's not her job to stick up for you on anybody else's panel. So hers not sticking up to you for you does not mean that she deserved to be cussed out or anything. And that's what I relied. It really showed the weakness in you that, and how I took it is that you were hating because you were mad that she was at someone's panel that you don't like. You keep saying that these people are the ones that targeting you. Oh, I don't care where anyone goes. Anyone can go wherever they want. Yet in the fact, I don't hear anybody saying your name. I only hear you saying everybody else's name, and I hear it every single day. So I don't understand how someone can pretend that they're not in their feelings and they're doing it every day at some point. Take a breather, stop talking about it, find out something else to do. You're a hustler, talk about that. Like, but I know it's not going to happen. You'll probably talk about hustling for 2 seconds, and then somehow you're going to find your way back to talking about raggedy bitches or talking about smoke or talking about the Aboriginals because you just have nothing else better with your life. That's the only thing I can explain of it. So, okay, that was lie number one. Other lie number two, three. I just came up there to defend her. I didn't say anything to you. I didn't call you out your name or anything. I just said that it seemed like you were hating, and that's the vibe I was getting from the whole interaction. That you were just a hater, and then how you're taking shots at certain people now that just come on the panel seems like you are a hater because it seems like you're really taking shots at people based on if they were paying you or not. And then now they're all these lames and this or whatever for hitting my panel. But guess what? Everyone's hit my panel. Even Truther hit my panel. Even Otto hit my panel. All these people, like I explained before, knew me before they knew you. So you keep saying, oh, I don't care where y'all go or anything like that. You shouldn't. They knew me. They met you. And I don't care that they're over there. They can always hit my panel. It's just you seem to keep having it be like a beef that you're alluding that I don't have a beef. I don't have a problem with anybody. Well, why are you talking about this daily if you don't have a beef and you don't have a problem with anyone? Right. Well, Jeremiah, I don't know if you two are beefing, but if you two are beefing, yeah, I can't forget Jeremiah. Yes. Jeremiah has been knowing me and hitting panels with me, just like everybody else. So, what was the next thing I was going to say to True Zone that thinks I'm so afraid to say True Zone? Think did I say it 3 times? Let me say it one more just in case I didn't. True Zone. So I was saying it 3 times. So this threat, oh, I can put something on the screen, but oh, it's ladies. So I usually don't do that to ladies. All this other stuff. You can stop fronting. You can stop with all that, oh, calling bluff or anything, or acting like you're benevolent and you're just not doing it because you don't want to go at girls like that. You're really just not dumb. You understand, even in the minuscule points, that every time you mention me, it's not stopping people from coming over here. You're only pushing people over here. Well, if maybe you might be dumb and you don't realize that, but either way, that's what's going to happen. So at the end of the day, no one's afraid of that. You can find a picture of me being a bearded lady in the circus for all I goddamn care, or make it up with AI and say, this used to be her, and you would still not stop no motion. You can't stop any motion. All you're doing is adding to the motion because I know how to do this because I've been a better content creator than you, for longer than you. I understand how content goes. I understand you mentioning my name is not a bad thing. It's a good thing when it comes to content. It means that someone is going to come here and see what my response is going to be. So that's why I'm utilizing this free press that you keep giving me. So, yes, I addressed what really happened, that you're a liar, that no one stepped on you, no one said anything. Um, oh, yes, this other, oh, I feel some type of way because she was probably always planning on this. No, stupid. That's a lie. And you know it's a lie because you know you wish Darvis was still over there spending money. And I hear you ask people, why can't you call Darvis? Why can't you call Darvis? Because they don't have Darvis's direct contact. Who had it and who was calling Darvis? Me. So what sense does that make that I would call Darvis to support you in the way that you want to be supported? Because you have this whole game plan that you bring annoying ass people or trolls on the panel and then you get someone to buy them off. What sense would it make that I go call Darvis for you if my whole plan was to crash the whole party or to burn it all to shreds? You sound silly, you sound stupid, and you really sound like a little girl when it comes to this shit. Like, get over yourself. You understand that you fucked up. Everybody can hear that you fucked up, that you went too far, that you were going at people that did not deserve to be gone at, and you can make up all the lies you want. No one's buying it. No one's buying it. Oh, let me put the link in the chat or anything. Not really anything new. It's just that we're called every day. But I'm glad you came in, Humlin, because I wanted to address that too. Because we all know you attacked Humlin just because you were in your feelings about me. That's why you attacked Humlin. Humlin didn't do anything to you. She didn't say anything to you. You weren't even you weren't even she wasn't even around when everything was going down. You felt some way about me coming up there to be like, why are you going at this young lady for no reason? All she's done is support you. All she's done is host your channel when no one else wants to host it and hold actual better conversations than some of the overnight people. And I won't say some, we're saying names, better than Truther. All they do is complain about Truther and AI videos. So you had someone that was hosting your channel, giving real conversations and all this other stuff, and you attacked her. And then she left. And you're acting like, oh, that means that she did something wrong. And all I did was call out that bullshit, that weak ass bullshit that you did. That's why you're mad. And you can refer to us as a nail shop, but it looks pretty much like a nail shop slash barber shop because all the niggas that are over there are over here too. So I don't know. I don't know. It seems like you fucked up. Seems like you're a little mad. You're a little upset. And what I'm saying, True Zone, is go ahead so you can release this energy that you have. Go with whatever receipts you think will help you. Whatever thing that you need to put on the screen so you can feel better, so you can stop bitching every day. Go ahead and do it. No one gives a fuck. Y'all should see the link in the chat. I'm not changing what's pinned because, like I said, I'm trying to see who's all serious about the trip. So we're keeping the form up for the people to go ahead and go. Yeah. Thank you, Big Chief. Sup, Big Chief? Yeah, I'm popping my shit a little bit today because that's what I think the real problem is. I think what he thought is that I am some kind of person that just be in the chat or something, and that I wasn't a content creator, and then he was sadly mistaken. But hold on, before I have this person that comes to troll. Let me put the screen up for a second.
Hi guys.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
I'm the Pel Anunnaki. Do you know what Anunnaki is?
Yes, I know what an Anunnaki is. And you said you're an Anunnaki?
Yes, I'm a white devil. I'm a
No, good for
prophet.
you.
You know about Nation of Islam? I'm a prophet. You know anything about
Mm,
that?
the Nation of Islam would say that you're someone that was created by Yaqub, but how may I help
Yakub is
you?
my creator. It's true.
True. I'm glad you know that. So, can I help you?
I was just wondering, how did Yakub create me? Did he bang two pieces of iron together? How did he do it?
He took a pig or some form of a pig, and then I
I thought he.
believe he started putting like water, juice, um, different things in a little bowl. Kind of like, have you ever seen Powerpuff
Oh,
Girls?
that's disgusting. No, that's there's no way that's
Yeah,
true. There's
so
no way that's
then
true.
then that's when it came out, and that's how you were created from here from
That's I
Yakub.
think
But I'm
no
glad
no no no
you should do a little bit more study,
no.
and
Actually,
see
I think
about
I
it.
know the real tale. I think he was exiled from Medina, and he was in a boat, and so he would chuck out the babies who are too like dark until he had like really white pale skin in Europe.
No one
No,
gives a shit.
right, that
That's
would
how he
be in a
did it.
lab.
That's how
Yeah,
he did it.
no,
In a
and
lab?
I don't think you studied. I don't think you studied
I don't
well
think he
enough.
studied
Yes, Yakub
slugs.
was in a lab.
Wait, Yakub was in a lab?
Yep, that would be the lab that you were created.
I'm the pale Anunnaki.
Hey, don't say I thought Yaku was the dial tone.
Yakub was a bad person, and I resent him as a white person. He's similar to people like Hitler.
I thought Yaku was the whole button.
Yep, it was. You shouldn't resent your creator. You should be happy for your creator. Okay, so now we're done. Let me pull this
Won't he
back.
do it?
Won't he do it? He thought he was gonna porn bomb. That's what he was doing the whole time while he was talking.
Yeah,
Sir, no one
yeah.
sees
Too
that.
anxious. Too damn anxious. Exactly.
hmm Right, I forgot. I did forget the dog hair. That's what I was trying to think. Some wet dog, a little bit of pig, put it all, mix it all together. And then that's how Yaku made it. But yeah, it wasn't
That's
new.
why
It's
I don't
just
eat bologna anymore. That's
it's every
exactly why I do
day.
not eat bologna.
He did talk about you as far just mentioning humbling and being like, oh, I can put more things on the screen. But I was just making sure it's known that we don't give a fuck what you put on the screen. True Zone, you can't hurt us by putting something on the screen. You're the one that's hurt. You're hurt because we're not over there. You can keep saying, well, I still have my Demi. I still have my Demi. We're not seeing a lot of her. We're not seeing a lot of Demi like we were seeing a lot of the ladies throughout the day. We're not seeing a lot of
Ooh,
Demi anymore.
talk your shit. Don't stop. Keep talking.
Hey, Juice, what's up? Oh, well, I feel like I got, let me see. I wanted to remember all my points. I think I did make all my points or anything of just being like, because he really is like, they're not really mentioning my name. One minute he's like, fuck us, we're some raggedy ass, bald headed bitches, and all this other stuff that raggedy ass niggas are supporting. You're calling your supporters raggedy niggas, right? Truther was here last night, right? On my panel. Did you know that? Did you know that all the people that be over there hit my panel? You know? You know that? Hey, Jazzy. So are they the raggedy niggas? No, I'm guessing they're not the raggedy niggas because we know who you're talking about. We know you're talking about someone that's 10 years younger than you. That you're hating on because the nigga saw you were lame. That's your part. That's your doing. He would have still been supporting you to this day, probably, if you weren't such a lame. But I know it hurts when you're losing the people that are actually spending money for the people that just want to chill up under you. And oh, that's one thing I definitely wanted to mention. I thought it was hilarious that you thought I would feel some type of way by you putting my Cash App on the screen, and now you got to pay those niggas that you weren't paying. Best believe I laughed. At first, I didn't know you put it on the screen, so I sent it around because I thought you were just talking about it. Then I saw that you actually put it on the screen and thought people wouldn't see that you paid me. And now you got to pay them because you weren't paying them before. We know.
Oops. Oops. I'm gonna
Oops.
show you. Oh damn. Oh damn. I showed myself. I showed myself. Shouts out to Jazzy. I see you out there, Jazzy.
Yes, Jazzy, and yes, Juice. For real, and to it, I'm the one that's really not picking sides. I would not even be mentioning the troll zone at all has he not been talking about it every day. But the main thing, I don't even care that he's talking about it every day. It's that he's lying about what happened. Like, just stop it. Move along. No one cussed you out. No one warranted your response. What happened is people went on Smoke's channel at a night that you wanted me to come and host that night. I had already told you I didn't know if I was going to host that night. I already hosted 4 nights in a row. It had nothing with trying to sabotage your channel. It had nothing to do with the beef or anything. It was just I didn't know if I was going to do it that night. Simple. Simple and flat and enough. And I didn't do it that night. And from that, we all became bitches, hoes, bald headed, raggedy. You have the receipts on us. You would put it on the screen, but you don't go back and forth with women like that. Boy, stop. Like what?
You know how on Toy Story when Buzz Lightyear said to what's Tom Hanks' character's name Woody the sheriff, you are a sad strange little man. That's exactly what's going on
Exactly.
here. You are a sad strange little man in
Heavy on the
my
sad, heavy
yes
on the strange,
and the little man.
and a little man. And I've never heard someone with a 16-inch squeegee keep saying it every day. Usually, someone with a 3-inch squeegee keeps talking about it being 16 inches, i.e., P. Diddy. Usually, when it's big, they ain't got to say it.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I've been saying for the longest time that, in my raggedy 40 some odd years of living, my experience with, and this is prior to me accepting the vow of marriage. I would engage and indulge men, and you're right, the ones that had the BDE didn't have to say a word. They just step in the room, and the energy just exudes from them. It's the LDEs that have to let everybody know, hey, I'm here. Hi,
Hi,
everybody,
you
I'm
see
here.
me? You see me? Don't
You
you see
see
me
me?
down here? Hey, Cajun Spicy. Good seeing you, but
Shouts out to
yes.
my beloved, my wife, my baby, Cajun Spicy. Y'all call her Cajun. Of course, I call her Mrs. Lilith. Yes, we are celebrating another year. Of course, I lose count of wedded bliss of happily being married, and I just want y'all to know that it takes, how you say it, like when you find your twin flame and the flame just rises. That's what I found when I found Cajun Spicy. Hi, my baby. Okay, Dulcie, as you were.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm not only the size of the ship, but the motion of the ocean, everything about it. Them quiet ones, them ones that want to surprise you, like Jazzy said, are the best of the best. They're top tier. They don't have to say much. They don't have to compete with other people. They ain't trying to take nobody else down. They ain't got a dirty Mac. You just know that shit's fire. You just look at them and tell they ain't doing a lot of
Yeah,
talking.
because think about it, like when they say a woman is revealing too much. If you don't leave nothing to the element of surprise, then I have nothing to look forward to. So when you're sizing yourself up, it's kind of like, well, it's nothing to look forward to. And then of course, once you get to that position, then you realize it really was nothing to look forward to. But hey, that's what I've been told. I, you
It
know,
was just painful or jackrabbit or
yeah,
too fast or so many things that it goes wrong and none where they go right.
absolutely none. But hey, that's what they say. I'm not speaking from firsthand experience. I'm just repeating what the ladies say. Won't he do
I can speak from firsthand experience. It's not. You loud ones ain't hidden for nothing. You loud, gotta talk all the time. I gotta be seen. I gotta be heard. It's not hidden for anything. Not anything. When they unfold that though. Exactly.
Wow, wow, like a Dungeon Dragon. Won't he do it?
When it unfolds, it's like Christmas.
Oh man, this should not be
But
free.
yes, it shouldn't. But yes, I'm just like, Lord. But yeah, so that's all I was addressing the digital feelings that people have been having. That it's not, I'm not seeing any digital feelings over here. And I'm seeing a lot of digital feelings elsewhere. Not only you, True Zone, though. Let's go on. Let's go on and move over to the right of you, which is root words. A lot of digital feelings have been coming from root words.
Oops,
Like,
oops,
oops, did I say that?
oops.
And it's like, first off, you're not gonna get someone to come and cuss me out. It's all, you're not gonna get him to come troll me. Just go ahead and hit the link. You're not blocked. Do the trolling yourself. That's diabolical that you grown ass 60-year-old men are targeting these 30-year-old guys and being like, oh, I don't respect you anymore because you haven't gone and trolled Dulciana. Like, you used to be my friend. I used to think you were so good, but now you won't even troll Dulciana. And
That
I'm
was
supposed to
perfect.
pretend,
That
yeah,
was
and I'm supposed
perfect.
to pretend I don't know that that's lame as fuck, that that's not lame behavior, that I can't see that as to be lame behavior. Like, I'm supposed to pretend that you have all the ladies, even these white women, and I'm calling them white women right now for for the purpose of this conversation group. That I think that you get the fine white women. Hell no, I know you don't. You're a whole lame in these streets. You're here going at a young guy that's younger than you that helped build your channel and telling him, "Oh, fight for me." What? So one minute we're Zayites and everyone's Zay or this or anything, and the next minute you want Zay to fight for you because you can't fight for yourself as a grown ass man.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Hold on. He actually whined about Isaiah not coming to his defense, or hell, even offense for that matter. Did I hear you
Not
correctly?
only not his, that he didn't come to True Zone's defense or offense, or however, like the
Shouts out to
lameness.
Isaiah
You,
Sales. Shouts out to
you
Isaiah Sales.
60-year-old niggas are lame as hell. I do not know what is wrong with y'all. I don't think that's everyone. Like, my brothers are Gen X, so my experience of what Gen X is not y'all, but I'm gonna just attribute it to the internet. Yeah, shout out to Zay as always. People are like, "Oh, I love the background." You know who did it? You know what time this is, or what? You know what this is about? Zay, the goat of the community. The if you have a struggling channel, Call Zay. So, yes, everybody knows what it is. But yes, he was crying and being like, I really lost a lot of respect for you because you won't go up there and troll Dulciana. And you should at least gone on Smoke's panel to do it because people love when you troll. And you would do such a good job trolling my this. And he's literally like, I have no beef with the girl. And he like, well, you
Now
see
wait
what
a
she
minute,
doing.
Dulcie. I don't mean to interrupt. You are doing great, but I just gotta, because y'all know it's already an hour past my bedtime. So let me let me get this straight. Damn, you can't make this stuff up. So someone that's half a centurion, 50 years old plus, who's at least old enough biologically to be Isaiah's father, is whining to Isaiah about not protecting him in around and on these YouTube streets. Did I understand that correctly? Because I
Yes,
just want
him
to be
and True
sure.
Zone. I will say to True Zone's defense, True Zone
No, no,
has
no,
even mentioned.
no,
Yeah, I know,
no.
I know. But he even realizes how lame that shit is. But what makes True Zone lame is because you're not calling it out. That shows how biased you really are, how mad you really are. The fact that you have this lame
Wait a minute.
60-year-old nigga that just started selling weed, if he's even sold any weed yet. We're still waiting. You have this 60-year-old man that just jumped into the weed game, and you acting like you don't know that this nigga is lame. We see you. We know you can see these niggas, that niggas lame. As well as all of y'all. All of you niggas. I have no beef with y'all, but at the end of the day, y'all see that these niggas are lame, but it's cool. Be men, he men, woman haters. It's all good.
I mean, at this point, we ain't got nothing to lose, though. See, I mean, hell, at this point, we're supposed to lose. So, hell,
Right. We
like I
lost
said,
it all.
might as well earn the titles that have been
Yeah.
graced
We
upon
came
us.
over here and we made a nail shop down the street apparently.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Tell me, pick
we're
your
good.
color. Pick your color. I did 10 minutes. I could do your color, okay? Pick your color. Pedicure, manicure. I do for you.
Medical. I do for you. Anything you want
Ten,
extra? You
10
want
minutes.
design?
10 minutes. No, no credit card on cash. Only cash. No credit card. So you're absolutely right. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Obviously, with the events obviously that have happened, I'm like, you know what? Again, might as well just have fun with it. So at this point, I'm just gonna make sure my B card, my H card, my T card, what other card came in the mail the other day? Let's see, the B, the H, the T, the RB, the BRB, the BBB, and the BBL card came. So I want to make sure I get all of those punched before the end of the month. So that way that could, justify everything thrown this way. But Chelsea, please tell me you clipped that because I just need to hear it.
I know I should have, but I haven't been clipping that or whatever. I'm just addressing like you a
If
lame. Y'all are
somebody
so
clipped it
lames.
and you
I
hear
don't
my
know.
annoying voice, please send it to Dulce. Wait a minute,
Right.
Dulciana. Yeah, Dulciana. Please send it to
Dolciana.
Dulciana.
Send it to Dolciana at
Yeah,
gmail.com.
Dolce and Gabbana. Send it to Dolce and Gabbana,
And
please.
it will find its way to me somehow.
Please. I mean, oh man.
Yes. Then I don't even know who we talk about, but for whoever you're trying to call trailer trash or be like their family's trailer trash or whatever, nigga, you the one that said you grew up cereal, no Merc, the powder Merc. You had the welfare cheese. How dare you? How dare you talk about anybody's upbringing? And guess what? They ain't where they were. If that is their upbringing, they aren't there now. They're doing better than you now. Because why are you really crying? You're crying because you're running off the people that spend the money away. Isn't that why you had to take everybody's wrenches just so you could finally get someone to pay some money? Because that
Okay,
that
I just
$20 is
want to go on
not
the record.
working anymore, huh?
Sure, I just want to go on the record. I, humbling, never, never have, never will. I keeps my husband's money in my pocket. That's where it stays. It would never, ever, 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 ever be released to anyone in, around, and on these YouTube streets. Present company excluded. if the opportunity presents itself. But just as a random, no, 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 no. So I just want to make it clear. That's one receipt no one could ever produce because it never happened. Won't he do it? That's all I want to say. Go ahead, don't see you got it.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, it ain't shit. That 169, like I said, that's a bottle of perfume. That shit ain't nothing. 169, spending that, and like you haven't seen that again, have you? No, and I would have continued to do so if women were getting disrespected, because I'm on code like that. I'm me. I'm a girl's girl. I haven't changed since the day I stepped on YouTube. I don't like people coming at girls, even the girls I don't like. I do not like when grown men and grown women come on this internet and start talking about women in a disrespectful manner. Don't like it. So I've always addressed it. I've always hit panels to be like, y'all some weak ass niggas or bitches, whoever it applies to, because I just don't like it. So to have 169, thank Bright Mo's wife for being disrespected because I wasn't having it. But like, and that's on period. But other than that, it's
I'm
stupid. Like
sorry, Dulce.
you're the okay.
You know I'm a
Go
little
ahead.
internet slow. Wait a minute, bright mode? God damn, how do I be missing all this stuff?
Oh
What
yeah,
have
there's
I heard?
because 160 that 169 was all taking Robert off the panel because he was talking reckless. But we don't have to get into that. Robert knows he's a bitch
Okay,
ass nigga
gotcha.
too. So we don't have to
Okay.
discuss.
I remember hearing a little bit about that. I thought it was something different. My bad. Go ahead. I'm gonna stop interrupting you. Yeah, go ahead.
No, 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 no. You're good. You're good. Follow whenever you need any clarification, just let me know. So yeah, so I'm not tripping on whatever I spend over there or anything. That doesn't bother me. That's like them dumbass people that go to the job and even like at this point you didn't even steal 5,000. At least you could be like, I stole 5,000, I got fired. That's dumb as fuck. Why would you just steal 1 month's paycheck to get fired and now you don't got a job? You were better off making the full 50, 60, 70 that you make. So that's always been stupid to me. So bragging about getting money for one time, I'll tell you, shout out to the hustler that put me on hustling, from Flint, Michigan. What he always told me was quality over quantity. It's you don't want to be out here being like, oh, I gotta hustle to everybody. No, you want a select group that you hustle to that is constantly coming back for more. So when they come back Tuesday and then hit you Thursday and then hit you again on Saturday, that's what you want. So you don't need 50 people you're hustling to. You need five good people that are always returning and coming back for more. Seems like you're running your five good
That's a
people
fact.
away. And that's why you got to do things like take everybody's wrench just so you can see a dollar because they're not paying dollars anymore, are they? Hmm. I wonder why. What's up, Savage?
Man, what's going on? What's going on, Dulce? I see you talking about struggle zone, camel face.
Camel Face is diabolical, but yes, we talking about struggle zone. He been talking about how he wants to troll us so bad, but because we're women, he's on a higher a higher plane than to be going back and forth with women like that. But we're some
What?
raggedy bitches.
Hey, Dulce, and I just want to note something. So, when the universe has a way of universing, and then someone new comes along and does that, you can't be mad at how people troll. I'm just saying. I think people forget that they can receive it. I mean, they can dish it, but they can never take it. So,
Oh
Yep.
I'm
yeah,
just saying. Just
people
saying.
always will turn up the heat of the stove in the kitchen, but then when it starts getting hot, they like, oh, I didn't, oh, this too
Play
hot for
victim.
me. And
Yeah,
like
they
you're
play
the one that
good.
turned the stove on. You're the one that turned the oven to broil. Now you mad because you getting broiled. Come on
And
now.
one of the things I learned in life is that when you initiate something with someone, or you keep something going on, and the person is chilling out, and then that person decides to respond, you can't get mad at how they respond. I say it all the time. That's why one of the reasons why I don't mess with people, because they might come back for me in a way I'm like, damn, I fucked that up. I can't be mad at how they come back at me. That's why I just sit back and sit on my damn hands, because you never know.
Exactly, and I'm not mad at anything that I've said to him because it was all a response. Like he said, I only respond to people. You a motherfucking lie. You start with
Right.
people, and you start with dumbass choices, which is what we're going to get into a little bit of why I titled the stream "What's the most powerful piece
Boy,
of a
right.
chessboard." But you're dumb with it. You come at people that is dumb to come at. You came at K Dub as if people weren't there because K Dub was hitting the panel. That's stupid. You're dumb, goof zone. Because is that why you're mad at Humlin? 'Cause she called you goof zone? Well, then stop acting
Don't
goofy.
call me that. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. I don't like that. Don't call me that.
That what he said? Oh man, y'all got him jumping out his skin then.
And
Oh,
I
yeah, he's
oblige.
all out his
But
body. He is
but then
all out his body
I
now.
oblige. I'm just saying, I oblige. No problem. I have no problem with that. It was lighthearted schoolyard, laughing, joking. I thought everything ha ha ha. I stopped, but for some odd reason that was one sided. But like I said, it's cool.
I bet you he shit. That mean he probably ain't seen a good $25 since y'all been gone.
No, he's seen a couple 20s come through. He ain't see the 400 drop since I left.
Uh
he
ooh.
ain't seen he ain't seen that 500 all in one drop since I left. So, and you won't, cause guess what?
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
like they're just dealing with root words now. Cause you don't got those people that was buying root words off the panel, huh? Hmm. Stupid. Like,
Yeah.
one thing I would say as advice, if you have your way of the way you want to run the show, which is kind of smart, you were being kind of smart about how you wanted to run the show, not really just kicking people off because they're your friends and they're annoyed or anything like that. No, you said put your money where your mouth is. If you're annoyed with this nigga, buy him off the panel. The dumb part is pushing away all the people that had the people with real money buying them off the panel. Because no one cares that Rude Words is going after you or even Zay or even Jeremiah. No one cares about that. You kicked the people off that people cared about they were going at. How dumb for your business plan to just go against your own business plan that fast. Stupid. But yeah, like you said, oh, you're good. You're good. I made my $3,000 from YouTube, so I'm good. Stupid $3,000 is not even a month enough for a month. Less known a year. So you're satisfied with the $3,000 you made off YouTube? Okay, you sound dumb. If anything, you should have been continuing with that format so you could make another $3,000 and another $3,000 and another $3,000. But that's why I said, yes, you
And another
specifically
one.
were hustling backwards. And yeah, this isn't Smoke's channel. This isn't Bap's channel. So to keep going, well, them niggas ain't made no money. They ain't made no money. I'm pretty sure Baps made more than 3,000 on YouTube. I ain't counting his pockets, but I think now his time on YouTube, he's made more than that.
Yeah, over all these years that big scamming they been doing, yeah, they made over 3,000. These niggas been
And
scamming for a long time.
what's
Right?
funny?
They
It's
made
funny,
over
Dulcie.
3,000 with Elizabeth Young. Shout out to her too. If only I was there, sis.
Would have doubled that and ran it back. What's so funny, Dulcie? You remember when I put that comment in the chat a couple of days before this whole debacle happened? And I don't know why, but it was at that moment when I put to you in the chat that Dulcie, it was your time. It's your turn. I, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I knew something was festering. And in hindsight, I wish I had screenshotted it. But I'm so glad that you definitely started doing your own thing. It was long overdue. So shouts
Yeah, and
out to
I
Dulcie.
knew, and other people were saying it. I mean, Savage been saying it. Other people in the
Oh yeah,
chat,
you've been hearing
Anthony
this
was
for yeah,
like,
you have been
"Hey,
hearing this for a while.
yeah," and all this other stuff, and it was true. What Zay was saying, Zay, when they were talking about who are the people in the community that could really do it big, and shout out to Zay because he was like, Dulcie, of course. But yeah, like it is what it is. Like I've been doing this. I understand how content works. That's why we're not tripping on a screenshot. Like you feeling like this still frame tells everybody. I've been going live since I came on this shit. So you're not killing me with pictures that I posted on on my social media. Like,
Yeah, that's
what are you
crazy.
talking about?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Like, I'm gonna go on your social media and I'm gonna show what you posted on your social media on YouTube. Bitch, if I posted it on Facebook or Instagram, bitch, what does it matter if it's on YouTube?
And I'm glad you brought that up, Dulcie. I just want to say, screenshotting me when I accidentally turn my camera on is not a flex. It's literally not a flex. I'm just
It's
saying.
not. It's not.
I mean,
And
literally.
again, it's not stopping no motion. Okay, Humlin is happily married, happily with Mrs. Cajun Spicy. But if Humlin was single, it would not be stopping no one from wanting to take off those
Exactly.
granny panties. Okay,
Thank
so
you. Exactly. Exactly. And I always make sure they're laced on purpose. So absolutely, absolutely. And you know the one thing. Let me go and just say this as well, just because I think oftentimes people forget something. First of all, there's many people that exist around these YouTube streets that are older than me. That's neither here nor there. Secondly, um, no matter what age you are, you're older to someone else. So if you're 38, you are old to someone 20. You're old to someone 18. You're old to someone 21. So unless I'm missing something,
he's
I'm just
old
saying.
to the people that he's attacking. That's what makes you look like a lame ass nigga. You're attacking
K Dub,
someone that you're a decade
thank
older
you.
than.
Even
You're
Carl, and y'all
lame.
know, no shots out to Carl. He's older than Carl and K Dub. So it's like, dude, and then what's even funnier is that oftentimes people forget that, obviously if you're 38, if you're 30, if you're 20, that means you've surpassed 5, 10, 15, 20. So guess what? You can only hope to then get to the age where I am now because anything can happen. Anything can happen. People get sick,
That's a fact.
car accidents, all kind of things. So, I take it in stride, and I definitely don't, I never harbor any ill will toward it. It's definitely fun. But the manner that they make it seem like I'm 95 years old, and I'm like, it's literally people that come up there more than I do that's older than me. I'm like, am I missing something
Root words. Okay, but
here? Oops,
Right.
oops, oops,
And he act younger than
trapper
Carl.
60 turn trapper.
oops,
Yeah.
Oops.
Come
Nigga,
on,
oops,
man.
you aren't gonna be in the black for another year. Like, do you understand how much
oops,
money you're spending on this shit? You said you had a $4,000 light bill. So when you show that $1,000 trying to flex, that doesn't even count. That doesn't even get your light bill,
oops,
nigga.
oops, oops, oops. And since we're talking about money, I just want to say that's just petty cash. Won't he do it?
That's good. Right.
Handle
Exactly.
me? Who gonna handle me? Okay, let me stop being messed up. I'm gonna mute my mic and finish eating my supper. Y'all got it.
That nigga 60 years old flexing $600 online.
Right. No 401k in sight. Just started his 401k. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
if you started it, because you haven't flexed what job you actually work at. So we don't even know if that job offers you 401k, to be honest.
That nigga work at a staffing agency, a day staffing agency.
Right. Cause we know it ain't nothing professional. Not with your head looking like that when you come on camera. I almost cash step you, nigga, just to be like, go get it braided or something. With your, I'm not a tether. Um, from what I remember of growing up in American culture, one two things that men usually keep done is they keep their hair looking clean and they keep clean shoes on their feet. Now, with your pterodactyl toes, I don't even know if they're gonna fit in those Nikes. So I know there's two things you don't have: is a nice hairstyle and some nice shoes on your feet.
That was the best pterodactyl I could do. That was a good one, though.
No, I don't even know if y'all saw that. Like he had shown his feet on his panel, and Lord have mercy,
I'm glad I did
no.
that.
those are illegal weapons. He could stab someone with those toes. Ain't no woman in his bed waking up to being stabbed by a toenail. Hell no.
God, that is crazy. That nigga got Jeepers Creepers feet.
Jeepers creepers feet are nicer.
Damn. God. Yeah, man. This shit
But
is
yes,
wild.
it's wild. Shout out K Dub. Thank you for coming up.
What's up, K Dub?
Y'all up here on that bullshit.
And
Man.
word. But we can end the bullshit now. We can
No,
go
no,
to
don't
this.
don't end it. Don't end it, cause I can't. No, keep it going. I mean, it's good. Good for the
Yeah, hell
Okay.
views.
yeah. You might as
Okay,
well
that's how
jump
I
in.
had to okay. I was just
Jump
like,
on
we could
in.
be off of it, but okay, we can push him over the edge. We can all be on the screen. So because you think you're doing something by putting us on the screen. Okay. But
Y'all
yeah.
been on the big
Yeah.
screen too?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I made it to the big screen. Humlin made it to the big screen. I think K Dub he just makes up lies about K Dub, but she hasn't made it to the big screen yet. And then he act like we don't know he taking shots at Carl, but we know he's taking shots at Carl.
Ah.
Like,
He's scared of Carl though on the low.
as are all the men that are 30 years older, his elder, his senior, because it gets mighty quiet when you be trying to come at people. That's all I'm saying. You be wanting a yes, hallelujah circle, and they get mighty, they mute up like a white person just hit the panel.
Ah, man, that's why, bro. I had to like, man. I just had to like give it up, man, bro. Y'all gonna have a nigga going to jail, and y'all ain't even about that life.
Yeah, he ain't worth going to jail over. He would never do shit or anything like that. I mean, even like robbing him. I mean, that's a one time 5,000 at the most.
Right,
Is
that's
that
what
really
them
worth
say.
it?
That's petty change.
Exactly, exactly. That's what most of these people be bragging about. Petty change, nothing that they can sustain that's gonna pass down shit. They ain't bragging about properties. They ain't bragging about land. They ain't bragging about nothing that would be generational wealth. Cause 5,000, 10,000, even 300,000 is
I'm gonna
not
take the
generational
video
wealth.
games. No, I'm gonna take all the video games in the house. Boy, you gonna die.
You gonna cry. Yeah, I will say
Took
I do
my
like his video
games.
games collection. Shout out to
Shit.
that. That's the best thing about him is that collection.
They took my games. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
But yeah, this was just addressing because all he does is lie. He lies every day now of just being like, "Oh, I would have never come at them had they not come at me first." K Dub came trying to sun me on my own panel. I ain't letting no bitch try to sun me on my panel. Like just lying for no reason.
And
Damn,
like
K Dub.
I tried to clarify that, and like Humberland said, trying to be neutral and trying to be, the voice of reason. That shit don't mount up to nothing, cause niggas ain't gonna hear you. Hold on. Here.
Well, you ain't talking to. You gotta understand. You're not talking to men. You're just talking to boys with so-called men age.
I mean, yeah, I feel that, but like this shit is just annoying as fuck. Cause like, nigga, I ain't with all that rigmarole on the internet, nigga. I'm quick to take, nigga, what's up? Yeah,
Yeah, but
I ain't with that. I might
yeah,
go back and forth with you, but nigga, I let you know. Yeah, and I don't even want to speak on this because motherfucker
yeah,
say
it
he
ain't
ain't got
worth.
no.
It
Motherfucker
ain't
say he
worth it.
ain't got no issue with me, but somehow I'm still every name in the motherfucking book from what I hear.
Right. And
But
the topic of discussion. Exactly.
like
He
for
said,
real, and
oh, Dulcie
I
don't
ain't
really
even.
have no enrich with me, but fuck that raggedy bitch. Like, what? Like, leave it at that. If you have no real issue, then leave it at that. But it seems like you really want to troll, right?
Yeah, and
That's what this is all about.
like I said, I never had no issue. A motherfucker made it an issue. Like, yeah, you did aggravate me that fucking day. Cause nigga, you asked me a question about did we question Sister Betty on whatever her information was. I tried to tell you, yeah. But you just wanted to overtalk and then you went off and you went and you did all of this. Look, all of that shit, regardless of when y'all and Bobby was beefing, yeah, nigga, I went back and forth with you, but I ain't speak on your kid. I ain't speak on your woman, nigga. I kept it on you. You went out talking about my badass kids, talking up under
Hmm.
my clothes, all different types of shit. I don't respect that shit at all, nigga. And then I held your panel down, nigga, that because I wanted to, and because nigga, just off a GP, nigga, I could have been spending time with my goddamn kids, even though you ain't stopped shit. I want you to know that. But nigga, damn, that ain't cool. And then talk about it ain't no loyalty. Bruh, I'm cool with you until you show me that we ain't cool no motherfucking more. And
And
that's
no Lord.
exactly what the fuck you did.
No difference in
I
loyalty.
stepped away and you went and you started talking all of the egregious
Yep.
shit in the world. And
Yep.
I still ain't said nothing bad about you. I called you a bitch because you wouldn't let me speak. And this is what, and okay, cool, I'll take all of that. But I still ain't said nothing to you. But somehow, like Dorsey said, still the topic of conversation. Let it go, dude. Move on.
Yep. I mean, at this point, just hey, one for one.
Yeah, you
You
say
know,
you
if
don't care.
don't say
You would
bring it up,
find
bring
some
it up.
more bitches. Find them. Where they at? Where the bitches? Where the more bitches? Go get them. Go get them. But one thing about what I would say about how women work is usually women are going to want to see other women on the panel. So they feel comfortable enough to hit
Well,
the panel. That's usually how it
uh,
works. So they
don't
see
see,
one girl,
don't see.
a bunch with a bunch of group of niggas, and it's the same girl over and over and over and
No,
over again. They're not really gonna feel comfortable to hit your panel.
wait a minute. You got to
Yeah.
remember, pick me's unite. Male identifying women unite. So, in some situations, they feel they have their tribe. When they're mammies, pick me's, and male identifying, they feel like they're at home. So there will be some. It may be one or two, but there may be one or two that will identify because they feel like I could potentially be chosen. Unfortunately, the people picking
Yeah.
are
Well,
insufficient, but for some of them, that's a
yeah. I
big
mean,
deal to
that
feel
will
like they're the center
always
of attention.
happen. That will always happen, but for the most part, even amongst the pygmies, right, or anything, you might get that one desperate one that will stick by your side or whatever.
Oh, my
But even even the
girlfriend,
even the
my
desperate
girlfriend. That.
pygmies, even the snow bunnies, even the sugar kick
Keep
cookies,
me
they
female
want some
stealing.
sugar, okay?
Man,
They're
that's look.
they
Y'all
want some
speak on that.
sugar,
I
and
spoke
you're
on
not
what I need to
offering
speak
no
on now. If a
sugar.
motherfucker grown ass man still want to run they mouth about me and you 20, I'm 28. You like 10, 15 years my senior. That's on you, brother. But I ain't speaking on you. I prefer if you don't speak on me. But if that's what you must do, if it, makes your tiggle wiggle, then be my guest. But I ain't saying shit on you. It's dead to me. It's dead to me. Leave it at that.
This internet entertainment.
Oh yeah,
It
and
can
that's
keep
what
on
I was
going as long as
saying.
it
Oh,
need
that's
to.
thank
Shit.
you for reminding me. Thank you for, and it is exactly. So all you're doing, like I said, is you're bringing more
You know,
emotion
I'm here
to
for the bullshit
me
though.
because they'll never see me address that over there. They can only come here and see me address
Exactly.
it. And guess what? They're gonna come here and see me address it. But I did want to address one thing about like what you were just saying as far as this thing of, oh, you came into my chat. You said you would never come into my chat. No, I didn't. I said I was never hitting your panel again. I was never going to make calls for people to spend money. I was never going to host your show, which I'm never going to do that ever again. So if you're waiting or holding the day that I come back, go ahead and do
Hit
what
the
a
link,
trolling you
Jazz,
need
if
to
you ain't
do.
doing
Get it
shit,
out
doing shit talking.
yeah, Oh yeah. Oh sorry. I like get it out your system. I'm sure it will never be out your system, but just do what you gotta do. Hey George. And then what I was saying about the pick me type thing is that not all pick me's are dumb. You see it. Some of them want to get something out of it. So you see the girls that come in and they just come in so they can say, "Hey, I'm about to go live. Come to my channel." So that's never going to
Wait,
help
wait a
you.
minute.
All you're doing is
You
helping
you
them.
said you said all pygmies aren't dumb. Is that what that's what you said, Dulcie? All pygmies aren't
Yeah, I
dumb?
would
Because
say
I at
that.
least
Yeah,
know
all
of one.
pygmies aren't dumb.
Okay, let me read my mic. Won't he do it? I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah, and that's what I mean about it. That you might have lucked out and found you one dumb pick me, but you can't put all them girls in that dumb pick me spot because some of them are smart. Some of them are like, hey, I'm only hitting your panel to bring the niggas over to my channel, and I'm never gonna hold a conversation up there. I'm never gonna go. The most
Great
I'll do
point.
is repost you and be like, for those that choose to go over there, y'all can go over there, but all you niggas come to my channel because that's how it's done. Okay, so you being like, oh, you can brag on someone that's just
Facts,
using
Dulcie.
you to get more people on their side. That's not brag worthy. She's not benefiting you, you're just benefiting her, but you're a pick me too, a dumbass one at
That's true.
that.
Insert that song. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A number one, bona fide first class. You're a dumbass. Y'all ain't never heard that song? I like that song. Y'all ain't never heard that song in the videos before? I know I ain't the only one. Somebody put a one in the chat if they heard that song on a video before.
Hell
Say,
no.
I gotta
I'm gonna have to
find it
find it for
because I
y'all.
haven't, but it sounds good.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Yes, we gotta find it. Oh man. Let me pull up the tube of you and see if we can find that song. And yeah, I like the splash, the thumbnail that you got for today's production. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yes,
perfect.
absolutely. Because we got to talk about that. We got to talk about how these men swear that they play chess, not checkers, but they don't know the rules. Like, who taught you how to play? If you don't know the importance of your queen, like, how can you say you're
Hey,
playing chess if you don't know the
hey.
importance of a woman? You're playing checkers, not chess.
It's funny you say that, Dulcie. Now I'm not gonna say any names. Hey, K Dub, do you remember on I think it was Bobby's panel, I asked a certain someone if they knew how to play chess after they made that statement and they said they did not. Do you remember that day?
Vaguely. Yeah, I can only imagine which one it was though.
I hear that term often, Dulcie, and I know naturally, of course, anyone that's gonna listening, they will deny it. But but it's a particular person, sweet person. Don't get me wrong, so I don't want to embarrass them because they are a genuinely sweet person. But I would constantly. There's three things they always say that annoyed the shit out of me every time I heard it, and especially with this person's um, if you had to quote unquote grade them on a scale of 1 to 10 for acuity, for astute, for articulable, like all of those things, they would measure at about a 2. So they would always say, "Yeah, that went over your head. That went over your head." And I'm just like, "No, dumbass. You don't even know what you're saying. So but that's just my OCD. Well, it's a he obviously. He would also say, that's when you gotta eat the meat and spit out the bones. So one day I had to ask the question, just being messy. Who actually puts a whole carcass in their mouth with the bones and then spit out the bones? Don't you eat around the bone? I mean, unless I'm missing something. Then the exception would be fish. But for the most part, you have gotten at least now some fish. And when you talk about them fish that have 1,000 bones in them, we talking your basics like your trout, your salmon or your salmon, your mahis, your cod, the basic stuff that people eat on a daily basis. For the most part, that once you remove the spine, the whitings, the trouts, if you will, the bones are gone. So I had asked that question. I'm like, so exactly which meat are you chewing on with the bone in it, and then you're spitting out the bone? Of course, I know it's a phrase. I mean, I'm not that naive, but I just had to ask that person, and they was like, "Well, see, that's what I mean. Things going over your head. You just say you can't answer questions." So then I got them on. Well, I always make that comment. Yeah, this is chess, not checkers. But do you even know how to play chess? Uh, well, no. And I never heard him say either one of those phrases ever again. So I said all that to say that when I hear someone say that this is chess and not checkers, that's going to be my first question. Do
Right.
you even
Someone doing the
fucking know how
world's
to play?
work. Do you even
I'm
know
just
how to
saying.
play chess? Exactly.
Exactly. And the answer will be no. Case in point, an enthusiast of chess will never say this is chess, not checkers, because they will know the move to mate for a checkmate. So that's more powerful than saying this is chess, not checkers. Just hit them with the move for a checkmate. You good to go. But I digress. I'm gonna mute my mic. Y'all got it.
Yeah, my dad taught me when I was young how to play chess. He taught me all the games. So that's how I know poker, dominoes, spades, all of them. But he did find it important for me to know how to play chess. So I feel the same way to hear people just use it as a cliche. This is chess, not checkers. But they're making horrible
Exactly.
moves. They've been,
Exactly.
their king would have been checkmated. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm
you
saying.
don't even know how to play the game.
Thank you. And this is chess, not checkers. Shut your dumb ass up. I don't know why certain phrases like that just annoy me. And of course, I know there's other phrases, when it comes to chess, but particularly that is the most quote unquote common one. In regards to the king, although like you said, it's always about the queen. But when people get excited about checkmate, we're thinking of the king. But and I don't claim to be a professional of chess, but I'm just like, it's okay to say this is checkers, king me. What yeah, king me. Well, yeah, when you get the thing in checkers, it's literally it's okay because that's the
Yeah.
worst you can do. You lie to
Hmm.
yourself, yeah. But now for real, I'm mute my mic. Go ahead.
Hey, Papa Shorty, Superman, and hey, AKD. Good to see you, sis. And you can always hit the panel. Let me put the link in the chat again. But so comparing it to life, in the game of chess and how they set up all the moves and everything like that. Why do y'all believe that they made the queen be the most powerful piece on the chessboard?
Up, super, because okay, if we relate it to nature, not us, but the wild, the queen is just about every type of species is ruthless, and she ruled that bitch. The queen bee, uh, the praying, is it the praying mantis, the one that ripped his partner's head off? I think octopus do that too.
Yeah, it's
After
several.
they,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
Yep.
several
yeah,
species that
it's
do
And
that.
then
several,
the
several
spider
species.
kills and the queen, yep, the
The
queen
black
bee.
widow, yeah. So
Come tell
yeah,
us what the most powerful piece then is. Super. But yeah, sorry, keep going.
oh no, that's it. That was my point. Case closed.
Yeah, I would say it's because she can make moves that you can't make. She can make moves you possibly cannot make. So I understand you might be saying the king is the most powerful piece because you're playing just to protect your king, but it takes like a expert in chess to lose your queen and win at the end of the day. Usually that's the checkmate. As soon as you lose your queen, the other side knows it's over for you. No, but females rule only with a strong mate. But it's not about the queen, isn't that the queen rules over the king in chess. The queen is that she can make any kind of move that she needs to make, where a king can't make those moves because you had to understand, to protect the kingdom you got to protect the king. So now you can have your queen that makes the moves, but everyone wants to protect the queen. Why is that? Because she's the most powerful. She's the one to treasure the most. Exactly. She's the one that can make the moves that you cannot make, that is going to be ultimately for your protection. If if you lose out of on your queen, especially early in the game of chess, it's pretty over for you. You're not going to be able to protect yourself. The queen protects, exactly. Hey, that boy from Florida, good for seeing you. The king is the most important piece on the board. I can agree with that. That they are the most important piece on the board, but they kind of go hand in hand because if you lose your queen, there's only one way to win the game. And most people aren't proficient enough to win the game once they lose their queen. I can still win without my queen. That's someone that's been playing. I would say you'd have to be playing chess for probably like a decade to be able to to be able to win without your queen. Yeah. Well, I was guessing he meant important, but he might be mean impotent. Impotent piece. I don't know what that. She can be replaced. Yeah, if you're playing correctly, you can make another queen. But if she wasn't important, why would you even need another queen? Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point. You still lacks power. Oh, okay, important, lacks power. Yep. That's the point though. You're still gonna go to get another queen because the moves that the queen can make. The king can't make those moves. I agree that it is an analogy on life. Because there is a lot of stuff that men can do that women can't, and a lot of things that women can do that men can't. Yeah, I could tell that you played over a decade. So let me ask you guys this, as far as it, when people are like really into this, and I know you're against the gender war too, K Dub, but do you feel like when people are into this gender war or anything, as us being women, and when they talk about the value of women, do you really hear, other than the physical, what women can really offer or what women really bring to the table?
Well, don't say I got something that we can hear. You ready? Here we go. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A, number one, bona fide first class. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. And you'll be one all your dumbass life.
This what happened when you let old folk get catch hold to the internet.
That's my favorite song. I sing that all day in the car. You're a dumbass. Grade A, number one, bona fide, first class. Dumbass. Won't he do it? That was my little moment over here in the corner, the humbling corner to be exact. I'm gonna throw it back to the ladies. Won't he do it?
Won't
Y'all
he
was supposed to
do
laugh. I thought it was funny. Like
it? It
I
is
think the
funny.
song.
Not does it, it is funny in your own way.
Wah, wah,
It is
wah,
funny.
wah, wah, wah,
I
wah, wah,
will,
wah,
and
wah,
I'll
wah.
find it.
Wah, 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 wah,
You
wah,
really
wah,
took
wah.
your time to go find that motherfucker, but Dawson,
I damn sure did.
do I hear anything outside of the physical when it comes to what value a woman has when it comes to those? No. The only thing that I'll say that that isn't physical is just them wanting to be emotionally coddled, not a mature emotional. Well, it's no such thing as I mean, no such thing as a mature emotional coddle, because if you become mature with your emotions, you realize there is no coddling. So, um, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that's not physical that they say that a woman can bring. Understanding them emotionally, coddling their feelings and their bad behavior. So,
Yeah, bring
yeah.
peace when they bring turmoil type energy. But yeah, it just be crazy because I could say this even about like the likes of Kevin Samuels, in which a lot of people will quote and all this other stuff. He used to tell a story about how he had a particular, he was in the workforce, like his career and all this other stuff, and he was up for a promotion. So he went and he bought a high class escort to accompany him to the Christmas party, I think it was, or some company party that they had, and he ended up getting the promotion. And then he would talk about how most promotions are going to get when you're represented by your wife, different things like that. So when it comes to a certain age, the people that have a woman by their side are actually getting looked at more than the people that don't. I can say I can see why, because you're managing home, you're managing family. They see you as managing a woman, so they see you as better qualified than a single. But there's so many reasons why that would be subconsciously of just seeing a beautiful woman next to a man and that benefiting him as far as even in his professional life. But they never talk about the other aspects as well, as far as what women bring to the table. It's just like, oh, I just want a lady. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. I know you don't know this person, but I just want a lady. I just don't want a woman. Woman evil. It's a lady that we want.
And I know what that lady is. You don't know what that lady is. Even though you're a woman and you're a lady, you still don't know what one is. You playing guessing game. Oh damn! I thought I was on mute. My bad. Y'all got it.
No, but yes, I think all those
Y'all
talking
hell,
points
boy. Y'all real deal hell.
and am. But I think all those talking points really be stupid at the end of the day because people aren't really thinking about this logically about just everything that women were made to bring to the table. Hey, Superman. I'll let you get the floor so you can tell me what I've been saying is wrong.
Nothing wrong. I'm just saying the queen can die. Game goes on. King die. Game over.
Yeah, and I'm not really saying like the queen it is not like the ultimate be all of the game. I'm just saying the most powerful piece because all the moves that she can make in comparison to the king, because you need to protect your king. But why is that? Why is it that chess is made to protect your king, but the queen can make whatever moves that none of the other pieces can make?
Queen can't make the moves that a knight can make.
Other than a knight.
Each piece
But
can make. They have their own.
they have their own moves, but a queen can do it all except what a knight does. Why is that?
Because she's not a knight.
But why can't she do all the other moves, Superman?
What you mean? She
How
can only do
come the
the she can only do the moves of a bishop or a rook.
and she can go across as far as on the chessboard as she needs to go? Why is that?
Uh, because I think somebody said it in the audience. It's a metaphor for life. Women can do things that men can't do, and men can do things that women can't do. But it's all in protection of the kingdom. The kingdom is the ultimate thing that needs to be protected because everything after that can be rebuilt. You can get some more pawns, get some more knights, rooks, queens. If the kingdom fall, game over.
But isn't it main one of the big ways to win at chess is to attack someone's queen? And most likely, if the queen falls, the kingdom falls.
It depends on the player. Because sometimes I sacrifice my queen to get their king.
But yeah, that's one strategy as far as it. But that's like
It's
the
all
one
strategy.
strategy. Yeah, I know. That's like the one strategy where you like that you lose out on your queen. And you have to be pretty skilled to lose out on your queen and then get their king by doing that.
Right.
Yeah, this isn't about saying a queen can be over the king. This is more talking about why is it that chess is set up as far as to show the queen as important. Why doesn't the queen move like another pawn if she has no value?
No, she's second in command.
But why if you don't even need a queen?
What do you mean you don't need a queen?
Well, she's replaceable, right?
Yeah, but she starts out on the board.
Exactly, and that's my point, Yodi. The queen has value, but the king is most valuable. Yeah, but it's hand in hand that the queen, for the most part, other than sacrificing the queen to get the king, which most people can't do unless they're experts in chess, your gut. One way to know that you're gonna lose is if you lose the queen early.
Not necessarily, but
I said not someone like you that's played chess for a long time. There's no rookie that can come in and lose the queen early and win at chess. Unless he's playing another rookie, maybe.
I'm not joining your gender wars. I love women.
Pawn promotion. Even if you lose your queen early, you can constantly work to push your pawns to the eighth rank. Two rooks or a rook and two minor pieces can often outperform an isolated queen. Lord, come up here, Carl. Some cases, the queen is sacrificed during the game. That's true. And I mean, y'all, I did say that in the beginning. I want to say, I did say that in the beginning. But a rookie in chess is not sacrificing the queen and to get somebody else's king. Stop it. That takes like super strategy. But yes, some people can sacrifice their queen.
Why are you trying to start a gender war, Dulcie?
We about to start a
Yeah, I think
gender war. If you don't finish chewing before you talking.
I'm not starting a gender war. This is about coming together, not being apart. It's about seeing each other for their values. Isn't that what chess is about? if we are using it as an analogy to life.
Well, since once again, someone of the male persuasion brought up gender war, why do y'all always say that? And I can say y'all because so many of y'all around these YouTube streets say it's a gender war when we're having obvious questions that do represent both sides of the spectrum. So
Okay, Carl.
why is that y'all always hollering gender war when it's really not? We just having a conversation about life.
Because before I hit the panel, I heard the word gender war or the phrase gender war.
From
Yeah,
who?
I was saying that that even though people set it up to be a gender war, and I know K Dub is completely against like the gender wars and all this that goes on. I don't like them either because I feel like for the most part, what people want to do when they are doing gender wars is they want to devalue the other gender. They want it to be like this is the most important gender. But to me, it's balanced. So there is no one is more important than the other. When we're taking it out of chess now, of course, we're talking about just life. They have equal value, they're just not the same piece.
And to that point, naturally, I get it. But unless I'm missing something, women, not speaking for every individual, naturally, we're going to defend what we are and who we represent. And naturally, I respect that for the men. So I'm not gonna be, yeah, man. I mean, naturally, we're supposed to keep us uplifted. So I think it's interesting that we do hear that so much. When I'm like, again, no one has actually defined, and I'm not suggesting that there's a one all be all definition, but no one has actually defined what that is, or even given a remote suggestion example of what they're referring to. Because again, we're gonna always defend our womanhood, our motherhood, our things about us. We're going to speak more for that, but we're not. It's not mutually exclusive. So that's all I'm like. Can someone just explain exactly what that's supposed to be? Of course, let me
Right.
say the disclaimer. By no means, I am not naive or gullible. I know exactly what that means. I'm specifically talking about the way it's hurled around these YouTube streets, and yet no one can define what they mean by it because they don't have anything. It's just a way to try to move the conversation because they can't articulate an answer or response to the subject at hand.
Right, I feel you, and I'll give you a chance, Superman, to
What's the
respond if you want
question?
to. But wait 1 second. I want to say to Yodi, it's most women devaluing men respectfully. Women don't respect men anymore, and I think that has to do with the well, first, like the when we talk about gender war, we're really talking about propaganda. So you have to take that in effect, Yodi, that your algorithm, because you're a man, your algorithm is gonna be full of women disrespecting men, and vice versa. Because I'm a woman, my algorithm is gonna make it seem like men are always disrespecting um
Yeah, women. That's a great point.
women. So like that what happens in the algorithm. Okay, I'm coming, babe. So that's normally what happens as far as when it comes to that or anything. But I will say when we're talking strictly specifically and pacifically to these YouTube streets, you do not see the amount of disrespect that is going at women from men, vice versa. You might see some going back and forth, yelling or whatever. And yes, because men want us to be meek and mild, they're like, oh, okay, that's super disrespectful. But you don't see women just unpromptly being coming up in the panel and being like, you a bitch for nothing. Yet you will see men that attack
Correct.
women and be like, that's a bitch, this, and she didn't do anything to him.
And that's the one thing. And me, I would never justify the behavior, the action. But my thing is, if I respond, since we always talk about energy, don't argue with the man. Don't